Hello everybody, I am the TheOGgamer and welcome back to Disney's The Haunted Mansion. In the last episode, well, wait a minute, what am I doing? I'm missing out on a view here. Joking aside, in the last episode we visited the, I believe this is called the music room, what is this? The conservatory, and we also visited the game room, we got the foyer done, and we got that little main hall, is that what that is? Great Hall. Okay, Great Hall done. My bad. Anyways, now we're going to move on and come over here and go into the downstairs hallway. So let's go ahead and just go right on into this. I think the next room is the kitchen. If memory serves, I believe the next room should be the kitchen.
It was in the spring of 1855 when I first came to the mansion. That was shortly after the owners first felt the evil presence here. While the owners were away, I was ambushed by forces greater than mere evil spirits. In the end, Atticus bound me within my own crystal ball, as you see me now. Oh, I shudder to think of the owner's fate. But things will be different this time, child. I promise you that.
Fair enough. Okay, lady in white. Alright, well, you know, I'll take it. Ooh, yeah. We need to watch out for those arms. Hi. More spiders. I see the infestation is not secluded to the first areas. Is this the kitchen? Oh, that's the maid's room. I think that'll be the next thing. Ow. They keep hitting me. Mommy. Make them stop. Okay, let's get this card right quick. No, thank you. I'm not buying any. Not buying what you're selling. That's the pantry. We'll go to that later. Here we are at the kitchen. Alright, so let's jump on in here. By the way, if you hear a baby cooing, no, that is not the game. That is in fact my daughter, who is sitting here next to me. Okay, let's see. Zeke, I would not trust it. Those fingers tell me not to trust it. And yep, that is a banshee. It's most certainly a banshee, and we're gonna go ahead and just yep, take you on out of commission. Grab this tarot card. I know they're not actually tarot cards, by the way, just for the record. I'm aware of the fact that they're not really tarot cards. Or at least Disney won't call them that. Okay. Seems I narrowly avoided a really bad ambush, so okay, maybe I didn't avoid it as well as I thought I did. Bravery tonic. Ah, much better. This next part is actually very interesting to me. Alright, so here we are. Oh, look, a little lamp, right? So, yeah, see that plate floating? And yeetus. Yep, yeet. Yep. And I love the slow-mo thing, dude. That's hilarious to me. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to go next to these wine glasses. I remember being a kid, it took me forever to actually understand that. Like, the whole time, I was sitting here looking for a light switch that wasn't even actually there. And, it turned out I didn't need a light switch at all. It was just, you know, I was being dumb. Okay, I think that, oh, okay, that crashed, that bottle. Go ahead and throw me another one. And smash. Something else which is kind of funny. Oh, hi. Y'all are dangerous. Please, no. Okay, so let's see if it'll hit the, bottles up there now. Yes, it will. Unfortunately, I can't shoot down far enough to hit this spider that is circling. Okay, there we go. I got him. But another thing that's kind of funny is another thing from when I was a kid. I used to always think that the banshee that we just killed a second ago actually wasn't dead, but it just disappeared and was actually throwing the plates at us for shooting at her, which would have been a plausible theory, in all honesty. Hi, I don't like you. You go away. Did it already crack that bottle? It did. Okay, cool. Oh, well, that was convenient. But yeah, no, I used to think that she actually just disappeared and was the one that was throwing the plates. Of course, now I know that's not necessarily the case. But, you know, you couldn't have convinced me otherwise when I was a kid. I played this game a lot growing up, and like I said, it was one of the very first games that got me into horror. Because you want to stand right here, and they'll yeet a plate at us, and hopefully hit that. Okay, no, I need to stand in front of it, I think. But yeah, it took me a while to actually figure this particular room out as a kid, because I didn't understand that that was actually supposed to be a fireplace, for one, and for two, that somehow this wine was flammable. Or at least I assume it's wine. Some kind of liquor, I would assume is what's in it. Which I found out later as a kid. Hey, look, there's a pulsing object. I found out as a kid that... Or no, I found out as an adult, my bad. That, in point of fact, alcohol is actually very flammable. Oh, also, a little neat trick now that I have... Y'all just saw it. I can now take in 3 souls at once. So, before I can only do up to 2. But now I can get up to 3 since now I have that new soul gem. Boosh, like that. You know, okay, so we got them 2. Oh, well, okay, found another piece of a death certificate. And that was the last soul. Okay. Maybe I can demonstrate on the next room. We'll see. I think the next room is the maid's room anyways, so we're just going to go down the hall. Of course, before we go there, we're going to go to the grandfather clock and save our progress. Like I said, I'm going to try to save after every room, specifically, so that way if I do happen to, say, run out of lives, which, I mean, granted, I'm at 9 lives. I'm a cat. Always knew I was a cat person. But I'm sitting at 9 lives right now, but say I were to run out of lives for some reason, then I wouldn't have to restart from further back. I wouldn't lose a whole bunch of save data. Not to mention the fact that when I do end each episode, you know, once I back out of the emulator that I'm using for this, then I would also lose my progress that way too. This is the maid room. Okay. Now this room, I think I remember this room being one that I actually hated as a kid. If I remember right. Okay, so yeah, it was this room. And that's why I hated it, because the walls moved. And when I was a kid, I didn't understand how that actually was supposed to work. Like, I didn't understand what I was supposed to do. That dude is terrifying. But I didn't know what I was supposed to do, and so I would be sitting here just moving walls around for, like, ages. And of course, it's now, now it's all too obvious. But it wasn't before. Hi, you're a rather large spider. I'm telling you, they really need to get an exterminator, okay? You should not have spiders the size of a Buick. Like, that is terrifying. Hi, that is also terrifying. I think the smaller ones are much more terrifying than the bigger ones. At least the bigger ones make for a better target. Okay, well, okay, that wall's done. Let's go... That's... Okay, this way then? This way. It's gotta be this way. Yeah, and the interesting thing is it's not actually the walls moving, it's moving, per se. Like, the walls aren't moving individually, they're moving together. I think I saw the door over here a second ago. Hold on. But no, the walls are actually moving together. It's like one room that you're stuck in that moves around you as you move. Okay, I think I'm getting confused. Okay, let's go all the way to this wall and this way. Probably not the correct direction, I would think, but I could be wrong on that. Okay, that's the door I came in. Where's my exit? I don't think it's this way. Oh no, there it is. Huh. What are the odds? And here I was getting lost. It's basically a maze, but it's a blind maze. Which is kind of irritating at times. Hey, bravery tonic. I was actually kind of needing that a little bit. Anyways. So, yeah, this particular room, oh no, I heard that. I heard that. I don't like the sound of that, and that was why. That's a big spider. You haven't noticed I'm not a big fan of oversized arachnids, okay? Not exactly my favorite thing ever. For what it's worth, I'm not scared of spiders, I just simply don't like them. I mean, there's just something a little bit... Okay, another banshee. Take out the banshee. And the ghost. Yeah, there's times where you get ambushed like that, and it's just inevitable. You are going to get hurt. It's a matter of how quickly you get back up. Okay, there's a bunch of smaller spiders. What's down this way? Please tell me it's the exit. No, but there's a weird... What did that just do? That did something. I'm not rightly sure what. Not rightly sure I want to find out. Oh. I truly hope that this is the final room. Hey, Burberry tonic. Nice. Okay. Hey, yeah, there's the light switch. Awesome. Okay. Now the walls all move back into place like they should be. Hey, look, another, pedestal.
We must have the Beacon of Souls. The Brotherhood has been wise to keep it hidden from us. In secret it travels. From the mountains of Italy to the valleys of Spain, always just beyond our grasp. But our eyes and ears are everywhere, and the beacon will be found. I will scour the ends of the earth until it is located. So it is written, and so it shall be.
December 21st, 1491. I want to know something, though. Because obviously this mansion would not have likely existed at that time. So, I want to know why it is he's got journals from way back when strewn about the place. Oh, okay, I guess that's the last soul. Okay, then. Alrighty, then. Well, let's go save again, and, I think the next one's the ballroom? But I thought that was 220. I think there's another one that's 190 that we gotta go to before we go to the ballroom. Aye. That's another thing that I kind of never liked about this game, is that the enemies respawn, like the enemies in the hallway that you had to face respawn. Oh, the dining room, right. I forgot, the dining room was next. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do that then. I think this is one actually, this is one of the ones I liked. I didn't like it as a kid, but I kind of like it now. Mainly because I understand the puzzle now, and I didn't understand it then. Yeah, you can just go ahead and go back to Oblivion. Also, in the last episode, I stated that the game came out before the movie. I don't know if that's entirely true. As it turns out, they both came out in 2003. So, I honestly am not really sure which one came out first for sure. I know I remember playing this before I ever watched the movie. But whether or not the movie came out first or the game, I'm not rightly sure. So, in order to complete this room, you have to grab. You see how these candles line up behind me? It's like a giant snake game. So you gotta collect these candles, and the best part is the more candles you get, the easier it actually becomes to collect them. Now, of course, should you get killed, that will become a problem because they will spread back out. I think I'm not just 100% sure, but I certainly remember having to chase down candles and being very frustrated. These candles will run away from you, as I'm sure you have no doubt noticed here. Okay, there's another candle. Okay, and another. Come on now. Stop making a fool of me. I actually did this like almost first try once. Okay. I think we just have like a couple more candles left. Okay, I think that's the last candle. Come on. There we go. Okay, that took a little longer than I was hoping for it to. Alright. And that lights up this room. Now we can start searching for souls. Okay, so yep. Yeah, no thank you. One of these pulsing? Surprisingly, no. Okay, that was a weird little freeze up. Yeah, that is something I may have to deal with. It may occur throughout recording. Is that, because of it being an emulated game, it is a little unstable. So it can be a little bit, weird at times, like in that first episode, what it did when I came out of the, oh, what's the name of that one room? Oh, the pianist. Or no, the organist.
Wow! That piece completes the organist death certificate.
Called it. Alright. Ow. There we go. Last soul. There's a Mumbo doll up there I'd like to get. So let's go ahead and grab it while we're here. Because any little bit can help. Not to mention, I think there might be some bravery tonic involved in this as well. Yep, I see a bottle of bravery tonic over here. Not gonna lie to you, this is not a journey I'd want to go on. I don't like heights, so I would not want to be getting up on this thing. Mumbo doll. That increased my overall bravery, I guess. Yeet. I'll just break my kneecaps while I'm here, you know. No biggie. Alright. Out of the downstairs hallway. We'll come out of here, save. And I believe we should have enough time to head to the ballroom. Yeah, we got enough time. Alright, so the ballroom is down this way, I believe. Hello there, hands. Getting a little handsy, are we? But, Yes, the ballroom. Here we go. Oh! Oh, I got him. Okay, I had my eyes closed the whole time. But here we are in the ballroom. So I think what we're gonna do is after we get each death certificate, I think will be a video, like an episode, because it seems to be pretty consistent. We'll see, because I think it gets longer. Like I think the further in the game you get, the more pieces to each death certificate there is. I'm not just 100% certain on that though. Man, this is a big room, isn't it? Grab this bravery tonic. Okay, well, let's get up here to this light switch, huh? Uh-oh. And very powerful music. This is another one where, as a kid, I was very confused. I wasn't really sure how to do it, but now I do. So what you want to do, you actually want to let the spiders grab you. Well, yeah, you're not supposed to do that. Now, let me go back. Alright, let that spider grab you. I seem to have made a mistake. Alright, let me go back here. Let the big spider grab me. And the little spider. And then we'll kill the little spider. Wasn't what I wanted, but... Okay, this is starting to get annoying. I usually can do this, no problem. I don't understand why it's becoming such a problem now. I'm not trying to kill the little spider. They make them so easy to kill that, like, if you even so much as squirm a little bit, you might accidentally fire off a shot at the wrong spider. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, that's a big spider. Never mind that. That is a big spider. There we go. Got it. Okay. Now we go and hit that light switch. Now that we're done being flung into a wall by a haunted organ. Things you probably never thought you'd ever say. Alright. That picture's crooked. We might look into that in a minute. Oh, there's Atticus Thorn.
You're not worth my time.
Am I not?
Go now, but before I do,
There.
just know I'll be watching you.
Every breath I take, every step I take? Okay, that did something. Ooh, another Mumbo doll. Definitely useful. That was actually one that I didn't even know about. Been playing this game for a long time and hadn't even noticed that. I really appreciate it if they hadn't coded enemies to pop in the minute that you start freeing souls. It's admittedly kind of annoying, and I guess that's the point, but still. Okay. Okay, and you. Okay, so that got all the shriveled souls. I'll have to get that Banshee later.
You know, I can stand the bats and the rats. I can deal with the spiders. I can even tolerate the evil spirits. And do you know why? Because they do not interrupt me. Give me that death certificate. But there's... I don't believe a word of this rubbish. I wouldn't put my music before my own life. That would be, well, never mind. I don't have time for any of this. Do you smell something? There's a peculiar odor lingering about. It's not you, is it? Oh, and speaking of disturbances, take this rock off my precious keys.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
Da 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 da!
Soul gem, but to me it's just
Legend
a
of Zelda
distraction, and I absolutely must get back to my music. So go on, run along, shoot, shoot.
Legend of Zelda called. They
And
want their
get us
gimmick back.
Our mansion.
More souls, yes.
My. Now you can fire ultra shots and wipe out whole groups of enemies. Charge the beacon past the power shot and release it to shoot.
You know what? You just became the perfect test subject, Banshee. I like it. This also means that as hey look, bravery tonic. How useful. It also means that as a result I can suck in even more souls. Let's see, how much time I got left? Okay. Well, let's go save right quick. That way we can move on.
In part, our situation here in the mansion benefits from understanding the beacon itself and its origins. The monks created it to ensnare and purify evil spirits for guidance to the afterlife. But in the wrong hands, it could be used to harm good spirits and cast them into the fiery depths of the afterdeath. Forming the Brotherhood of the Soul, they vowed to protect the beacon and the balance of the spirit world from the Order of Shadows ever after.
Okay, knowledgeable. I'm not rightly sure, because I'm at 340. What is the next place I need to go to? I want to say it's the... What is this? Oh, it'll be the Winter Garden. Okay, so... That'll be the next place we go to, but first, let's go save. And also, I like the fact that the busts actually follow you if you watch. That is creepy. But I also like it. It's... Okay, make sure there wasn't one behind me. And here's our grandfather clock. Alright, well that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like down below. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. That way you know the next time I upload content. Also, if there's anything about this game that I haven't mentioned that maybe you know and I don't hesitate to leave it down in the comments below. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!